Okay, stream should be starting up now. Creator Studio. Let's refresh the page. (4-6-2019). Is there a way to save it? Okay, that should be good. Mic test. Okay, microphone is good. Now I'm just gonna spam the link everywhere. Okay, new videos. Add everyone coding the SAO cutscene maker live if anyone wants to watch. Okay, now let's copy this, remove the everyone, cut that, and let's spam that basically everywhere. Self promo. Might as well show it on stream so that way you guys aren't looking at a blank screen. Okay, shameless plugs. Sorry, we're on here. Probably not. Okay, here under stream chat. No, it's under probably. Where should I put it? Oh, community events. That's where. Okay, here they'll get pissed. I could put it here under YouTube and Twitch. I'll get pissed there. Don't care to put it there. And I think I'm done with that. Okay. Now, are there viewers? I have 2 people watching right now. Welcome, everyone. Anyways, so right now I am coding the SAO cutscene maker version 1.0.37. So yeah, the first digit indicates a major version number, the second is a less major, and then the third is the minor version number. So doesn't look like much, but I had to recode most of this from scratch. Not really from scratch, I just copied things over, but it involved a lot of tweaking and stuff. On a side note, before I get started, this was drawn by my artist Salieri in order so that way we could do the Sword Art Online Sister's Prayer fan adaptation. Really, really well done in my opinion. It's downright amazing. So yeah, obviously, go thank him. I guess he's on my Discord server if you want to talk to him. And yeah, so he's helping me with all the models, everything like that. And let's get started. So, what have I done over the past while? So I haven't streamed myself coding this in a pretty long time, just because it's more efficient for me to code stuff rather than streaming and code stuff. So what I did is I redid most of the text input system. Actually, let me put the stream link in the Discord server, not the subreddit. Here. There we go. Okay, so I haven't done this in a while, and I got a lot of progress done in that amount of time. So I recoded most of the UI for the text input system to the point that now the text input system is basically nearly complete by this point. So how it works is you click here. Obviously, I have this little indicator thing that brightens it up and does that flashing thing, so that way you know, hey, this is what is selected. And you could type in whatever you want over there, press enter, and it appears over there. You click here for text speed, delay on or delay off. so I could keep typing, and this is designed to go on forever. Now if you notice over here, something's changing whenever I type. So this is a new system that I've been working on called the Snapshot System, and how this works is that when you're designing a cutscene, in theory, why would you want to have a character spawn in between, not in between, but during a line of text? There might be reasons for you to, but 99% of the time you're not going to. In order to alleviate this, I figured that because you're probably going to be doing it in between lines of dialogue, I can calculate each and every time a new line, like how long each line of dialogue runs for, and it's based on an algorithm that I was able to come up with. And using that, I'm able to basically say, okay, you know something, let's say you want a character spawning after the third line of text. Then what will happen is that you click that line of text, and then either automatically inputs that timing for you to spawn the character, or it just gives you the time and you manually input yourself. I'm not done. I haven't even started actually that part of the snapshot system, but it is something that I am working on, and this was part of it that I need to actually calculate it when I'm typing in the thing. I could get it after the fact, but it would involve a lot of for loops, a lot of stuff that would just slow down the program, and it would be a complete mess to do. So I decided, you know something, both this, the text input, and the character placement screens are a complete mess, and if I were to recode them, I'd get it working much more efficient and clean and everything. So I'm like, let me just do that, and that's what I decided to do. So text input system is now much more clean, much more refined, it's much more slimmed down, and with that, I'm currently working on the character input system. So what is there left to do, really? So I'm in the final stretch of development, at least for the base version of the cutscene maker itself. So what's going to happen is that there are still a whole bunch of bugs to work out on this screen right here, the text input system. I actually have like a literal paper in front of me that just says, okay, here's all the bugs I need to work out. But right now it's at a point where it's complete enough that it doesn't really matter. Everything else is minor issues that don't really matter. So things I edit in is simply some UI changes, make it look nice. I also added in an edit system. This was available in the Neptunia cutscene maker program. However, in the SAO cutscene maker program, I didn't get the chance to implement it at the time. Now it's implemented. Now, in addition to adding in the edit system, I was also able to have it that if you edit a line of text, it is able to recalculate the output depending on what you changed. This actually isn't as easy as you'd think, simply because of the way the math is done, and it involved me figuring out how to re-grab all the actual data from scratch and then resave it as the variable. In reality, all it really need to do is grab the actual total length of all the letters that were typed out in the scene, and then it just replaces the variable in the algorithm. It wasn't as hard as I thought it would be, but it was still relatively not so easy. Other than that, there's the text, save, load, and new projects. So save, it lets you just save something. Load, it lets you load it. I was able to add so for example, 1, 2, 3, 4, I don't know if it will actually load this. So I was able to add a thing that if once you start loading something, it actually adds please wait on screen. That's simply because there's a delay with how the load system is done that causes it to hang up for a second. So because of that, I needed to add some kind of warning thing, and it is what it is. Anyways, moving on. So now to the character input system. Click on a character. So I'm not done getting this back to the level that was at before I started redoing everything. So there haven't been any new major additions. However, I'm just getting everything cleaned up and redone. So you could click on a character model. It appears up here. Then so if you have a character model on screen, then their respective face parts will pop up. If not, then what will happen is if I click none over here, and if I click this, then it will actually skip over that, and it will go straight to the backgrounds. So that is what it is, and that's a nice little thing. Now, in addition to this, actually, will this happen? I'm curious. No, so that is fixed. If I click this, oh, so that's a bug. Okay, so that's something I'm going to have to work out, and lots of little things that I'm going to need to fix over time. Anyways, now let's get down to it. So right now, The arrow system seems to be done, but I need to adjust the scale of those. Because of that, I'm going to use GM Live for that. Okay, so what I'm first going to need to do is open all this junk up. Also, let me put on my music. Hey, I have 4 people watching. That's nice. Anyways, if you're curious what I'm listening to right now, I am listening to Teddy Lloyd, Invisible Lovers by Ia. So, yeah, good song. Anyways, what do I need to do first? So first I want to disable the code that actually spawns the, I need to first disable the code that spawns the character model. Someone just typed, yo, what's up? I am good right now. I'm hoping to get a good amount of the code done today. So first, let's fold all the regions, just so that way I have everything more organized. Now, what I did is that the previous version had all the objects divided into different managers. So how it worked is, and this is with the previous version of how the character placement worked, that what will happen is that there's a main object. So in this case, it would be object event 2. And what would happen is that it tells it, okay, you know something. I'll show you guys the code actually. So this is the code right over here originally. So what it does is it checks for the location of the mouse, and depending on the location of the mouse, then it sets a variable equal to something. Now, why does that matter? Nixis just wrote SAOs on the break till October, so get nothing better to do. Well, yeah, it is, and I'm glad it's on break because they were screwing it up anyways, and I can only be so pissed. Anyways, as you can see, the screen is divided up into 4 distinct sections. This is the placement screen, the selector screen, the options screen, and the preview screen. What that means is that since it's perfectly down the middle in both areas, if I click the mouse in any specific area, then I'm able to track that. So if the mouse is less than or equal to 960 and 540, that's one section, or greater than 960 and greater than 540, it's something else, and so on. So it's able to keep track of that and set a variable equal to that. Now from there, it knows which screen is pressed. If it knows which screen is pressed, it's able to adjust what's on screen according to that, and because of that, I can allow it so that way it changes certain things depending on certain things, whatever. Anyways, right now what I need to do is I need to adjust something in the selector screen. So this is going to be under background, and it's going to be under spawn arrows. So literally all I have to do is, no, is this it? Yeah, so that's the initial spawn. And then later on, something else changes it. Yes, I think it's spawn right here, and then, yeah, if not instance exists, yeah, so it's over here. Wait, so that means I also have to comment that out, actually. I only need to do it for the first screen, though. So, yeah. I only need to copy over the create. I'm going to put it in this. So that's next, and then here is previous. Now what that will let me to do is one second. Arrows, is it being, no, it's, no, that's character selector, so that's not even the right thing. Where is it? It is under backgrounds, no, arrows here. Background next. So it's not setting a default size, which is good. So what I first need to do is set this equal to object underscore background next. One second, my VPN is on. I don't know what's gonna happen to the stream if I turn my VPN on. Is this working? Okay, seems to be back online. Perfect. Okay, the reason I need to turn it off is so that way I could do something. No, so it is under, where is it? No, not notes, not room. Where is it? Room included files here. So open an Explorer, GM Live Server. Now what that will allow me to do is it will allow me to live edit the code. Should be working, I think. Okay, so next, and what the? Okay, looks like it's back up. Here we go. Okay. Now so obj underscore background underscore previous. And then let's completely comment that out. Let me change the song. Okay, so instance create depth. So I'm gonna replace this with tester and tester 2 and comment this out. That should be good. And let's just do this as 2 and 2, and let's see how that looks. Oh shoot, I forgot to put it in the scene. Also, I forgot to, okay. Okay, that should be good. I think it's working. Okay, so if I set this to 1, why is it not working? Why is it not working? Let me try relaunching it. Here. I have to recompile that. Why is it not working? Instance create depths, blah 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 blah. Should be working. Let's comment this out maybe. Sorry for any background noise. Thank you. Wait, oh, you're lowering it? Thank you. Okay, here. So the question is, why isn't it spawning? So if with object blah blah blah, it should be working. Why is it not working? Yeah, that is the right thing. Let me maybe try 101. Why is this not working? Let's try that. Operation is timed out. So why is it not working? Why is this thing not working? Why is this not working? So what is wrong with this? Okay, let's try this. Okay, so it is. Wait, 1 second. Why is this not working? Okay, I'm gonna have to end the stream so that way I can figure out what's going on with this. So I'll see you guys later, I guess.